working 40 hours a week and doing 2 summer courses. And if someone were to ask me how was it, brutal. So I really want to be on regular YouTube as often as possible because I believe it can give more of my personal side to the channel. Like I said, it's on a Sunday. I finally have time, and probably all week I'm going to be smashed again. But I just wanted to let you know, since I finished 2 summer courses from JMU online classes, I would like to talk about how are they like and how did I survive working 40 hours along with it. Definitely, I'm very, very blessed that the 2 professors I had over the summer were really, really flexible with the hours. Even though one of them had weirder due dates for some reason, I was still able to negotiate to work around my schedule and, not fall behind. One of them I ended with an A minus, the other one I ended with a B plus, and then still working 40 hours. I feel like that's a pretty big win, not gonna lie. I think that's pretty good. And I really want to express how thankful I am to have these professors to be really understanding with full-time schedules. Like I said, it's not any different than a regular semester. The more communicative you are, the more willing that they are to help. Oh, please, 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 I can't stress this enough. You have to communicate with your professors. That being said, I would definitely love to go over about some strategies that may help you all if you do decide to take summer courses and work full-time over the summer. And you can take it or leave it. If you disagree with it, then please comment that down below. But I guess one strategy that I would go over is that you would need to have the energy to keep on going. That you have to tell yourself that the day doesn't just end after your shift. It still continues to tell yourself that it's not over until you turn in your assignments. Sure, the shift ends, great. Now you have to get onto courses. Now, of course, give yourself breaks as soon as you get home. It's not realistic to get onto your assignments right away, but you have to tell yourself that it's not over yet. Just got to keep on pushing. After me practicing that, it really made me appreciate parents a lot more because I really felt some parental aspects to it, because not just parents work 40 hours a week, but they have to pick up their kids from school and then take them to their after school activities. And that can be really tiresome. Oh my gosh. And I would coordinate that with my 6 credit hour courses to taking care of kids, if you know what I mean. Yes, it's brutal, but you will live. It's brutal, but you'll live. I guess it leads to my second point, purpose. The strategy, it sounds more of a motivational pep talk, but hear me out. Without a purpose, there is no drive. Because I remember it was so stressful to the point where my mom was even asking me, should I cancel one of my summer courses just to have an easier week with the 40 hours? And I was like, yes, but then I don't want to delay my semester. Didn't want to delay my graduation. So that reminded me of what my purpose was, to take 6 credit hours, and along with having a spacious senior year. That's why I took summer courses. I want to graduate on time, Who knows what will happen after I graduate, but only time will tell. Along with my full-time internship. So therefore, I kept on pushing. Because with anything, if you don't have a purpose, you just can't push yourself. Purpose is almost like fuel. You have to have fuel. And by all means, motivation is great, but let alone it's discipline. It took discipline to tell my mind that once I get home from work, the day doesn't end here. You're starting to see how these strategies are glued together, right? And maybe if I were to apply those strategies to my regular semester at JMU, maybe I'd be thriving even more. Definitely a different vibe, different type of stress compared to my last semester at JMU. I mean, I ended kind of sick. Luckily, I've been healthy all summer, learned how to have fun. No, I wish I did. If I were to do this all over again, I would probably make more time with friends, have fun, because, we're only young for a little. And once we grow up, it's going to be super, super hard to have fun. Because I always hear this at work a lot. Let's do it all over again. Meaning, work is work. You repeat it and make the cycle. Maybe I need to make another video on how you can escape the 9 to 5, because that is another story to talk about. And this strategy that I used definitely is a great life lesson to have, especially if you really want to have a strong work ethic, is to always work ahead, be ahead of the game. Since that I live in New Mexico as my hometown and JMU's in Virginia, I'm 2 hours behind. So instead of doing things last minute at 11:59, my last minute was at 9:59. So obviously that was not fun, and I know that by the time I get off from work, I don't feel like rushing. So I rather do things ahead of time, which made things even harder. However, it would be a lot more smoother in the long run. And that's what comes with the cost, is that if you want things done smoothly, you have to not only plan ahead, you got to work harder and you got to work smarter. So there y'all have it. I definitely want to shout out my mom. My mom was a huge process to this whole journey of working 40 hours along with doing 6 credit hours, is that she made me breakfast. Even though she did not have to wake up super early, I feel super bad, but that's what she did. And she made dinner after I got back from work. Super, super understanding. And yeah, that's kind of it goes back to appreciating your parents, because your parents, especially when if for those who are watching that are still in high school or middle school, living under your parents' roof, really thank them, because it's not easy to work 40 hours. And yes, I'm not a parent yet, I don't have a kid, but I really feel some of the toughness that goes into it, like picking you guys up from school and taking all to your after school activities and then do it all over again. That can be a very tiresome cycle, and then the only days that they do enjoy are the weekends, if they're lucky to have the weekends off. So seriously, thank your parents for this. I can't thank my mom enough for this, but Mom, if you are watching this, thank you for doing all this for me. I know the pain, so please forgive me for me being a jerk to you in the past, but really, thank you for taking me to my after school activities, let alone working more than 40 hours a week. So that's what I got for my 40-hour internship, along with doing 6 credit hours over the summer. Now, since I successfully completed my 6 credit hours, I'm very, very proud of myself that I got through it. Don't ask me how exactly. All it is, just breathe. Yes, it's brutal, but you'll survive. If anything, you'll thrive. So that's what I got for my 40-hour internship, along with doing 6 credit hours over the summer. Now, since I successfully completed my 6 credit hours, I'm very, very proud of myself that I got through it. Don't ask me how exactly. All it is, just breathe. Yes, it's brutal, but you'll survive. If anything, you'll thrive. So hope you can take much from this YouTube video. If you found this video enjoyable, then please give it a like. If you have different strategies or experiences that you'd like to share, then please comment it down below. And if you want to follow my YouTube regular videos, then please hit subscribe, and I will do my best to make more regular YouTube videos. No, I'm not going to do my best. It's going to happen. My regular YouTube videos will come into existence onto this channel. I promise. I hope you all take care. Don't stress yourselves all off. You'll make it. Yes, it's brutal, but you'll survive, if not thrive. And a hot as fire makes the strongest iron.